It's a dark, peaceful night. The glow of the full moon illuminates the surroundings, as the animals that used to wander throughout the day have tucked in now that the sun had set. Most villagers too had begun to put away their equipment and get ready to rest up till dawn breaks once again, aside from the guards assigned to keep watch of their villages. However, most of these villagers now share a common trait among them: complacency. As the Great War had ended almost a century ago, the Village Alliance had only been growing in the number of villagers joining their cause. With such a large force that covered great lengths amongst the overworld, many of these villages had begun trading in their protection for enhancements to their village's economy via mass farming or mining, etc. And the only real guards that remained were either lightly trained or just some folk looking to earn an extra buck. Many of the village golems too were now being retasked into serving as more of a utility option as opposed to defense, with many villagers opting for crafting, glowstone, and even furnace golems to improve their quality of life. The same could be said about a village that resided within a plains somewhere atop a hill. With an arsenal of only lightly trained swordsmen and archers, alongside 2 obsidian golems, this village didn't have any other defenses, not even a wall. For them, this night was like any other, until they came. From deep within the mines, the growls of the undead grow louder and more intense as a horde of the walking dead slowly make their way towards the unsuspecting village. Or in this case, the village's forge, which just happened to be right at the entrance of where the mine was. The zombies were quick, destroying the wooden fences that marked the entrance to the mine and broke into the forge with relative ease. The village blacksmith and his assistant, who were out working late, never stood a chance. Thankfully, the archers nearby noticed the carnage that just took place before them and alerted the rest of the village defenders to the oncoming threat via shooting an arrow towards their location. And within a split second, a chain of events began, with the guards mobilizing whatever forces they had to counter the horde which by now had broken through the forge and were now starting to swarm the village. The battle was on. Was a bloodbath. With the village guards not being properly trained, many of them fell quickly as the horde washed over them like a tidal wave. The zombies destroyed everything alive that they saw: animals, villages, and even the golems, which didn't stand a chance, as they were not bred for combat, but rather for other purposes. As their first obsidian golem fell, the village defenders knew that unless they got reinforcements, their village was soon to be a lost cause. Thankfully, a couple of guards managed to contact Ocean, a nearby ocean village, and sent their requests for help via a waystone that was present within every village connected with the Alliance. Noticing that their village ally was in danger, Ocean mobilized a strong fighting force and sent them towards the plains without hesitation. You see, unlike the plains village, Ocean took much better care of their safety and had better trained warriors that were capable of fighting in harsher conditions due to having to deal with many sea creatures that would often attack their posts. Upon arriving, however, they noticed the devastation. Many buildings were in ruins, and those that still fought were slowly being cut down by the horde's ferocity. Quickly they sprang into action. The archers launched volley after volley of arrows into the dense horde, while their swordsmen began to cut down any zombie that they encountered. After some fierce fighting, the once dense horde had been thinned out, and the remaining zombies were dealt with without too much difficulty. The villagers had won this fight. However, it came at the cost of many civilian lives, as well as the Plains village's economy being heavily damaged. Ocean decided to take the survivors back to their village, at least for the time being, until they could repair and refortify this Plains village. As they left for the ocean, many began to grow concerned about this new threat and even question how was it unforeseen. But deep inside, each and every one of them knew something was certain. A new war was about to begin.